Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Edoggz Reviews. It's been a long while since I've done a video, so I thought I'd do a preview of all of the figures that are coming up before the New Year's hit. Plus we're going to be doing 5 videos and some more after that before Christmas gets here. So I hope you enjoy them. So let's get started with the preview, and then we're going to go into a review, so to speak. So our first piece we're going to be taking a look at is Elita-1. This is from the Transformers Legacy series. We have lots to talk about there. After that, we are going to do a review on Knockout. After that, we're going to do Skullgrin. Let's see, get his pictures. We have that. What we have. Then after that, we have Tarantulas. Let's move these this way. You can see them. Get these out of the way. Then we have Wild Rider. We're going to take a look at. Just recently, we have the Starscream, which is from the Armada series, which I picked up maybe about 2-3 days ago. We're going to take a look at that. We're going to be doing an update on this. This is the Transformer War for Cybertron Trilogy Covert Agent Ravage, Decepticons Forever Ravage, and then we're going to do a comparison between these two guys, which is the the Takara exclusive version of Ravage from way back. So we're going to take a look at those. And then we have this. I've been waiting for this. Now we are still waiting on Dead End, which is going to be very... Oh, actually, matter of fact, I purchased Dead End already through a website. So we should be getting that in a couple of days. But we're waiting on Breakdown, which I think they have slated for January of 2023. So all of these guys, all of the Decepticons will be pushed back until we get all of the components. Plus, there is a third-party add-on kit that makes them taller. We'll take a look at that. And whatever else I can find through either HasbroPulse.com that maybe seem relevant. Let's say Needle Nose, but I can't purchase Needle Nose without the other guy that's supposed to go with him. So we're gonna wait and see on that. There is they got a Deathsaurus. If you haven't put any money down for Deathsaurus, you should do it now, because you probably have a his counterpart already. I forget his name. His name escapes me sometimes. But yeah, you have that, you know, kind of a thing. So this is my lineup. We're going to stick to it as much as possible. Plus there's some other new stuff that's coming out. I just don't know when the date is going to be. So there you go. So let's bring in our first person that we're going to take care of today. All right. And we're going to be doing Elita-1, which is the new version of her in the Legacy in the Legacy lineup. Now, if you are living underneath a rock, Legacy is the combined universe of everything that they have. Every banner that you ever seen, Robots in Disguise, Prime, G1. Haven't seen any Energon yet, but we'll probably get one sooner or later. But it's everything throughout the whole course of Transformers that have been on television. So here he is, Elita-1. Here's the box, and this is what the box looked like. This is Transformers Legacy. She is in her car mode with her two weapons on the side. We'll take a look at that later. You have Transformers on the right, and you have the symbols, the Autobot symbol here, and this car label there. We have ages 8 and up. And then we have, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be either Hot Rod or Rodimus. It's kind of iffy which one what this one is. RC, which is the Prime RC. We have Blaster, and then we have Bulkhead, which are very easy. Here's the back of the box where she is in the robot mode, and there's a car mode there. We'll talk about that a lot. And there she is, you know, with a close-up of her face, and then we have her standing off to her left, I think, you know, kind of a deal. And then there's the top of the box. There's the back of the box. Now, all of these items, most of them came from Midtown Comics, most of them. The rest of them are online type of deal. So we're going to get into the guns, get these squared away. And I'm going to let you know my real opinions on this piece. Right, so we have these translucent weapons here, and sometimes it will focus, sometimes it won't focus. Right, there's no translucent cayenne blue type of color. Nothing really picked out in other paint, but it's very well sculpted between the two. And as you saw, it can be mounted in your hands, on her back. All you have to do is unplug this rack here, and you can plug one of these weapons back there, like that. So, right, you pop this back in. You don't want to lose that. We're going to brighten that up. Let's brighten this up. Right. Here is the figure. This is what it looks like. Now, there is a modification, very easy modification with this, and I'll show it off in a second. But this is what she looks like from the front. This is what she looks like from the side. Here's what she looks like from the back. And there she is from this side. Now, the one thing I like to ask the audience is this piece right here. Now, it has a tab there, and this tab is supposed to plug into her back. For some odd reason, mine do not want to plug back into her back. And I want to know if everybody's having the same thing. Is it an issue? Is it a problem? Like, what is it? Like, what is that kind of, what's going on there? Right? So please let me know in the comments. All right, so articulation, let's just jump into it. The head can go all the way around. Oops. If you want. Like that. And the arms can go about that much. And because of the backpack, you're not going to get all the way around like that. You're just going to get about that far. And because all of this down here, you're only going to get that much on the arms. Elbows, a little bit more than 90 degrees. You have rotation in the wrist. We have 360 degrees on the waist. Legs can go up there. Knees can come down to there. Right? And you can get the thigh out just a little bit. And then there's a rotation at the upper thigh, kind of a deal. And we have for articulation, but it's for the transformation. This leg, you can only go back this far. back this far on the knee, and that's about it. Now, the modification, easy modification, just simply, you can bring this up, you take the fenders, and you bring this down like so, and this piece tabs into that piece right there. Right, so let me see. And plug it in, and you just bring back this backpack like so to give it a much cleaner look. If you want to, you can do that. Now let me just back up real quick so I can give you another comparison on what she's supposed to look like. All right, so we're gonna bring this up. No, thank you. No, y'all, you know what? Y'all goddamn liar, and you need to get that out of the way. Right, so let me give you a comparison. Now, this is the Walmart Siege version of Elita-1. This is a little better. Transformation, not too fond of it, but you already know that by if you watch this channel already. So you can see there's a lot of differences in here. There's gray on the waist and underneath her chest there. There's gray on the legs. They just put more pink on this one, hey, honestly. Then you have this side here. That's what that looks like. And that's what it looks like from the back. And that's what it looks like from this side. And that's about it. Now, this is not my favorite. The Deluxe version from way back is my favorite. But this is probably the closest we're going to get to it. So we're going to stick that here just for a second, and we're going to modify this one more time before we get into transformation and stuff like that. This should show you the difference between the two. So that's the difference between the two. That's between lowering the backpack. So we can throw these guns in here. And you can kind of have it. You can kind of have it shooting this way or something like that. Kind of a deal. You know, it is what it is. Right. So let's go back to step one before we start transforming stuff. And we need to go back real quick. Bring this up, put this down, and here is our starting point, right? So the first thing I like to do is I like to get the waist taken care of, which is this 180, right? Just leave it there, right? So this piece right here, we're gonna bring this up, depending on how you want it, and you bring these back down. You're going to plate this into place. No thing. And then we're going to bring this down. Right. Like so. Now the elbows have to be turned this way. Right. And they need to be pushed out this way because there's a little rectangle there. Turn the elbow, and there's a little rectangle there. Now there's not enough clearance for this nonsense, and that's one problem. You get under here, you bring this out, and bring this up. Right, push this down. Like that. Right. So this is supposed to like plug into these little, I'm not sure if this is metal or just hard plastic. And sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't get it. But you're supposed to plug these in to the side. And like I said before, there's not enough clearance for this. Okay, we're going to do the other side. We do the same thing. You want to just peg those two things together. Right, so there we go. Plug that in. And that is good to go. Now the legs, you want to get in here, you want to pop these open like that. Like that. Bring these open like that. And you want to combine a wars type of thing. You want to flip them open like this. Bring this up. And this tab is supposed to fall into that slot. And you just click these two pieces together. I'll show that one more time. You bring this out like combiner was. You bring this out and you want to tab into this slot. And then there's a tab there that goes into that slot. You take the feet, you want to bring them in like so. And there you have it. You have her in her car mode, which is not officially correct, but that's what they gave her. So let's get this one out. Let's bring another one in. Now this is a different version. I think this is I forgot her name. Her name will come to me. But this is a different version of it. Of the car mode, and this is what she should be turning into, but they decided to go with this. And the reason why they went with this is because they planned on making a Minerva, which is from the Headmaster series, out of this body shape. Now the thing about that is, since we're doing this whole new legacy thing, they can't do a Porsche, which is Minerva's car. They can't officially do a Porsche. So this is probably like the closest one thing they're going to get to it. Second of all, I've seen the pictures of Minerva, and it does not look like what you see in the cartoon. So I'm kind of baffled on what they're thinking about there. I'm not exactly sure where they was going with this, but any case, you could take these guns, you can pop them in there if you want on the side. You can have that option, or you plug these two together. You take these out. No, thank you. You plug this back in, and you can kind of have that kind of video. Now, as you can see, the hood is not even with the fenders because there's not enough clearance, and that could be the problem of the transformation. This right here is 100% laziness right here. If you take a look underneath there, the only thing you're gonna make out is her head and her legs. That's it. That's it. And her waist. That's about it. That's all you're gonna see. Legs, arms, and waist. That's it. You can't. This is too obvious. This is too obvious right here. This is more disguised than this. Let's put it that way. You know. So we're gonna take these off. Right? Does it roll? Kinda, sorta. Kinda, sorta. Alright, so we're gonna go back to the robot mode. Real quick, so we're gonna just unplug this. Plug this back into place. Close. Alright, take this piece right here. It was here. You want to flip this into the leg. Take this piece, combine the wires this down, flip this up. Right. So you want to unplug this from the arms, unplug that from the arms, get this out of here, turn the waist again. All right, take this piece right here, flip this underneath. Right, trying to turn the wrist this away. Turn the wrist that way. Is this on the right side? No, it's not on the right side. And you take these fenders. Pin this back. Pin this down. Let's get our guns. No, thank you. Okay. Oops, sorry. My goodness, I've been dropping. Why won't you go in there? Come on, give me a break. No, thanks. No, you. Okay, so this is what you have. You have it right back in the robot mode. Now, again, I wish this plugged back in for some reason, but it's not working for me. So please let me know in the comment section if that plugs back in or not. If I'm doing something wrong, also let me know. So here you go. This is Elita-1 from Transformers Legacy. My opinion, this is not my favorite figure of. Okay, just letting you know that. Now, RC in the Legacy line, that's not my. I kind of don't like it. That's my opinion. Bulkhead, he's like 50-50, simply because that could be his form before he took a necessary being a military truck. I should say that could have been his form before he got the SUV that's in Transformers Prime. Let's just say that it's a possibility. You know, so he gets some leeway. He gets a little bit of leeway. and they already done some repaints of him already. They could have just made him into an Ironhide. That would make more sense because you had that live action version. Could have just done that. But that's just my opinion. But this is not my favorite. The transformation doesn't have enough clearance. There's no illusion of it going from a car to a robot and back again. I mean, everything is visible. Everything you see is visible. So that not my favorite. It could be your favorite. You know, you know, everybody has their own preference. You know, could be your favorite. But yeah, put that there. Let's see if I can make a stand. No, no, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. All right. So there you have it. This is the video for Elita-1 from the Transformers Legacy line, which happens to be a deluxe class figure. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like or subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions or comments, put it down below. I do respond to them. I do. More Macy's, Macy's have been putting more Toys R Us in their store, so maybe I'll do a video in there someday. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. I'd like to dedicate this to Zan Yao or Zan Ye TV for subscribing. Another person is Pepsi Sucks, which I am right with you because I'm a Coke person, not a Pepsi person. And we're gonna do another video very soon, so I hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving. And if you haven't heard from me by, let's say, midway through December, I want to say Merry Christmas and New Year's. We're gonna try to do 5. I should say we're gonna do 4 more videos so we can catch up with everybody else. And as for those other figures, we're just gonna plug them in as we go. The other new figures we're gonna do as we go in this video, in this channel. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.